Hi and welcome to a new Modern League. Today we are trying Dimir Shadow again, but with Grief and the Scam package. I think that right now, thanks to Tidebinder, Rhino is rising in popularity and Scam is not that well suited to face Rhinos, so we need some good counterspell, some good temp advantage card to beat Rhinos. So I think that playing Murktide, Shadow and all those decks right now might be the right choice for the current meta. And this list is kind of interesting because being able to scam the Grief and then follow up with a Stubborn Denial into maybe a later Murktide might be the right choice. So let's jump into League and find out. We are missing colors. Okay, this is better. I'm going to keep kind of like double Preordain. I'm going to bottom Murktide. Watery Grave, Preordain. Grief and another Preordain. So you could go like double Preordain next turn. Could also just keep the Grief and look for an Undying effect. I think I like that idea. Because this way next turn I can just go Preordain, look for an Undying effect, go Grief Scam. Okay, there it is. I'm still going to cast Preordain first. Okay. So I say top, and now I can just go Grief Undying Evil. Next turn I have Tidebinder up. Okay, so Shoulder's Edict. And then I'm likely just going to take Counterspell. This way I can just attack, they go Orcish Bowmasters, and I can either go Orcish Bowmasters on my... And I can either go my own Orcish Bowmasters or Tidebinder. Or they do nothing interesting. Okay, your turn. I think I'm still going to play Tidebinder here. And now if they play another Orcish Bowmaster, I have a removal for that one. Right now I'm just looking for Stubborn Denial. Murktide Regent. So if I attack now, they could play Orcish Bowmasters, ping Grief, double block with Orcish and the army token. Or maybe they just want to take... Sure. So what do I do now? I could just get rid of these Orcish Bowmasters. I kinda want to go Murktide though. Yeah, I don't think that they have any removal for the Murktide. Scalding Tarn into play. So now I could just go Orcish Bowmasters, or they're attacking me. I think I can take. Do you have Damnation? I think that they actually have Damnation. The One Ring, okay, makes sense. Let's get rid of these two creatures. Yeah, they are playing the Dimir control list with bolts in it. Something like that, so I don't think that they have Damnation now. They just have Shieldred, the One Ring, and some tool like Orcish Bowmasters and such. Okay, nice. So against a deck like that, I think the Mystical Dispute might be good. Another Stubborn Denial. I don't think I want any of these. Yeah, I think I want something like these, and I can cut push and play around these cards as removal spells. I think I'm going to cut a Subtlety and Bitter Triumph. Because we have Dismember to get rid of Shieldred, right? But it's also true that I'm not that good at removing Shieldred. Maybe I don't want Mystical Dispute. Let's try like this. Let's get a Counterspell, a bunch of fetches. I think that overall this is not bad. Your turn. They still have two Watery Graves in my deck. I don't even think that they know I'm a Shadow deck. They still have push in their deck, I'm quite sure. In matchups like these, the only thing that matters is not to miss any land drop. We want every single land drop we can get. Because as soon as they go double spell in one turn, and we are just stuck with two lands in one counterspell, it's not going to be good enough to win. Ooh, I made a mistake now. Because they could have Tidebinder. This is something that I have to learn. I want to play Watery Grave, and then just going to pass the turn maybe? Because I cannot really fetch unless they top. I'm just going to pass the turn now. Okay, we can fetch. So they could have Stern Scalding to stop my Orcish Bowmasters. So do I wait? I think I should wait. Because if I go Orcish Bowmasters now and they go land One Ring, this is not good at all. Okay, shock that in. So they could have Shieldred, One Ring, or Stern Scalding plus Flame of Honor. End of turn, I want to go Orcish Bowmasters though. Okay, so they go Tidebinder now. Okay, I still have a creature into play though. And they only have 1 mana remaining, which is likely Stern Scalding, I think. So I'm just going to play Watery Grave on top, Death Shadow, keep Counterspell, and pass the turn. The cool thing about this deck, and what I think might be the win condition here, is that they have a lot of high cost spells. I mean, if they tap out just to play the One Ring or Shieldred, we are in a good spot here. Okay, this is interesting though. I think I should try to counter this no matter what. If they go land to something else, it's kind of bad. But I want to keep my creatures around. And if they have another counterspell, that's kind of okay. Because if I lose Death Shadow, I don't have a good blocker on the Tidebinder. And I'm too low here. Okay, they could go for Shieldred or the One Ring now. Sure. They're looking for another removal spell. Yeah, they got a Bolt too. Okay. Okay, I'm going to block here down to 3, but now I can cast Preordain into Grief down to 2. I take 1 from the army token. We should be okay. Dismember is not something that I'm likely going to cast. Let's go Preordain first. Stubborn Denial and Tidebinder. Kinda like the Tidebinder here. Is it true? No, I think I need something else. Yeah, let's go down to 1. Then trade like these. And hopefully it's going to be good enough. They could also have Subtlety. If they go Subtlety now, that's just me. Okay, Flusterstorm and nothing else. Okay, I think we are in a good spot then. Obviously, they could draw any kind of removal for my Grief or a Bolt for my face. Yeah, sure. Maybe a 1 push. Let's try something like this. I'm going to cut 1 Undying effect. But we are on the play. I don't really like this idea. I think the Narset Tidebinder are fine. I need something for my late game. I think that this is okay. I don't really like this hand. Okay, this is really good. So we keep, and I'm going to bottom Narset, I think. Or... it's kind of interesting, because I could keep the Narset and Peach Death Shadow. Keep these 2 lands around bottom Otawara. Yeah, this is better. They could have Subtlety. What do you have? Tide Shaper, One Ring, and Lorian. Okay, so I'm going to take Orcish Bowmasters, because it's their only good early game interaction here. And then 2 copies of Tidebinder are kinda annoying. I could take the One Ring and that's it, but we have an answer for the One Ring. I think I'm going to take a Tidebinder. Island, pass a turn, sure. Okay, that's not bad. So I'm just looking for a land, Preordain, any counterspell. Watery Grave. Tapped, okay. They have nothing else, sure. Stone on the draw is not that good. Okay, that's perfect. Push. So even if they go land now into Tidebinder, end of turn, just to attack my Narset, we have Bitter Triumph. Oh, they want to do something now. Maybe they have a removal for the Grief. Yeah, that's likely. So they're going to play Flame of Honor, I guess. I think I should minus the Narset first. And they go Tidebinder. That's okay. We have Bitter Triumph. I want to tax their mana. I'm just scared that they're not able to connect with the Grief. Because I mean, Narset is here just for the static ability, so I don't really care if they go Tidebinder. Sure, they do these, and then I can just go Bitter Triumph on the Tidebinder. Okay. So if they go land into one ring, they gain 1 turn. But they are really, really low because they're basically down to 4 right now. Oh, they missed the land drop. That's pretty good. Hopefully they're just going to cycle Stone of Eric. Land. Attack you. I need them to get rid of the stone. They're down to 1. Wow, I think that they're dead then. I'm not going to push my own grief. At least now. Unless they tap out. I mean, if they tap out, that's kind of okay. Snapcaster Mage doing what? Nothing. Okay, so I think I'm fine trying to push my own grief. Okay, good game. Okay, I like this hand. So that could be Rhinos, which means that, I mean, this could be a lot of stuff. They could go Brennan 6 turn 2, or they could just be Rhinos. I think that the Thoughtseize turn 1 might be a good choice, because I have 2 of those. Next turn I cannot play double Thoughtseize anyway, because I'm missing double mana. Okay, so yeah, that is indeed Rhinos. I kind of want to take Fire Ice. I think I'm going to take Fire Ice. They cannot go and tap Fire Ice my land, and then I cannot keep up Counterspell or anything like that. I think I should still go for a Thoughtseize this turn though. Okay, so they have double Subtlety, and I think I'm fine taking the Force. So unless they top deck Shardless Agent, we are in a good spot. I cannot play my Shadow though, so I'm going to look for... Ooh, okay, that's interesting. I think I want at least one of those. 2 are a bit too much, probably. So they have 1 turn basically to top deck Shardless Agent or Violent Outburst. If they manage to do that, there's not much you can do, to be honest. There it is! Yeah, that deck is full of skills. I mean, if I kept Counterspell up, I'm not sure. I would have just waited, and it was not the best choice, I think. So we can like take 10. I think it's a bit too much. Just going to play Shadow. If they go Dead Gone, I'm just going to counter that. I could even just go Grief and take the Dead Gone. This way I can just block like these. I think I'm fine going Counterspell on that Gone. This was such a good top deck though. They had only 1 turn to do that. Counterspell. I'm going to take 8, no matter what. Do we have a 10-10 into play now? I just need the removal for 1 Rhino. Okay, we don't have that. But I have double blocker, right? Kinda have to go Orcish Bowmasters, but then they go Subtlety. So I think I should go Grief now. Take their Subtlety. And then I can go Orcish Bowmasters. Double block. Okay, they have another blue spell plus force. It's not great. I think we are just dead then. Okay, that top deck was a bit too much. So against Rhinos, I want Explosives, I want another Stubborn, and I want Flusterstorm. I don't really like these cards. Mystical Dispute might be good, though. I think I should do something like these, probably. But Bitter Triumph is good at killing. Now I think that push is a bit better. Okay, I have the Scam effect. I think that this is a keep. Turn 1 Preordain, turn 2 Grief. Bottom. Tidebinder. Okay. Okay, I think I want to go Grief. Do we want to counter a Subtlety? I don't think so. I'm going to play Watery Grave tapped, probably. Okay, they have Force, and they have also Dead Gone. I take the Dead Gone, and then I go not dead. They waste a Force, and then I have Counterspell. Okay, this is looking okay. Okay, Force, pitching Lorien. Sure. And I played land. Tapped is fine. I don't want to lose too many life points against Rhino with foothills. And now I just need lands. Under Grief. Okay. Misty. Preordain. This could be a bit risky. Because if I go Preordain, they could go Violent Outburst. I think I should still go for it. I cannot really miss land drops. Top, played land. And I don't really want to fetch. I'm going to fetch only if they play Violent Outburst. So this turn just on top, draw Fluster. What's the turn? Playing Tidebinder now is kind of tempting, but I shouldn't. If they tap out for the Subtlety, I think I should probably just counter it. So you cannot really defeat a Subtlety right now. And we still have the Flusterstorm. Another Tidebinder. Okay. So you could go Murktide. I think that playing Murktide now is totally fine. I kind of need to be a bit proactive. If they have another Subtlety, that's okay. Okay. They're playing Murktide as well. Bone Crusher Giant. Okay, fine. What do they have now? Charles Agent? Nah, this is not something else. Okay, it's just a Fury. I think I'm fine attacking here. And then I'll play Tidebinder as soon as I can. And try to go for lethal. Taking 6 is not too bad. Even taking 8 if they have another Violent Outburst. I could have Fire Eyes. They want to top my Murktide. Okay. Kinda like the Grief here. Because if they have Fury, we can get rid of the Fury anyway. And at least they have another creature into play without wasting the Tidebinder. That could be useful on a Cascade spell or something like that. Okay, kill that one. And there it is, okay. No more Fury for you. And they cannot really attack me. So if they attack me, I just have lethal. I have lethal anyway, actually. Whatever I'm going to take. And they only have force. So we have an answer for Rhinos. I think I can just freely attack. Unless they have another Fire Eyes. Okay. Okay, one. So they actually have Fury. Which means that Bitter Triumph. And they have Murktide as well, actually. Subtlety is so bad against them, though. I think that overall I like this sideboard plan. Okay, this is looking good. Yeah, this is pretty good. Russian Footfalls. This time I'm going to lose a lot of life points because I have the Shadow in my hand. So they have Fire Eyes, Force, and Tidebinder. They're missing a land drop. So I think I'm going to leave them the Fury and the Tidebinder probably. But I'm not sure if I should take the Ice or the Force. So I can kinda play around Force with the Tidebinder. And Ice is kinda annoying, but it's just going to cycle and it's not going to do much. I think I'm going to take the Force here. It's also true that if they just wait for the Crushing Footfalls, I could go like Tidebinder on that one and they go Tidebinder as well, countering my own. They use the Fire Eyes. Should I play Death Shadow? So if I play Death Shadow now just as a 1-1, they could waste Fury. And next turn I can just keep up Tidebinder without losing any value. But they could just untap and go Charles Agent. So I'm going to wait. I have to wait and play around my Stubborn Denial. I should fetch now though. Yeah, I should fetch now. Because they could just Tidebinder my fetch, or they could Violent Outburst as soon as I fetch. And too many options that I do not like. Okay, so we do these, and then I'm just going to pass. It's kind of tricky. So they got Tidebinder just like that. Kind of want to go Bitter Triumph. I could even wait, take 3 from these, play my Shadow later. I think so. Let's see. Kind of want to go Tidebinder on that Crushing Footfalls though. And let's just kill this creature. Because I'm going to take 3 no matter what, but I don't want to lose 3 to the Bitter Triumph and 3 more from the Tidebinder. Okay, this is a good spot to go Stubborn Denial, I think though. Now I can go Shadow into Upkeep, get rid of that thing. I could also... So I want to get rid of the Fury as well. I think I should go like Grief and then play Shadow. They have a Violent Outburst. Okay, we might have a problem. There's so much stuff. Can I defeat the Murktide? I mean, we could try to raise the Murktide. We take Violent Outburst, and then we counter the Crushing Footfalls. I think that's the best we can do. So I should counter now, right? Let's see if I chose the wrong timing. I chose the wrong timing, yeah. I had to wait one more trigger. I mean, learning experience, that's fine. And I'm dead to the Murktide unless I find the removal spell. We did not find that. Okay, so I have two, not that after all, but I kind of have something to do anyway. And I could just opt to draw Grief. We're against Burn. Ooh. Okay, that's not great. Searing Blaze, Boiling Vortex, and Lightning Helix. Your turn. Tarn, pass the turn. And then... Oh, they want to do something now? Interesting. Just go Lightning Helix. Okay. Consider. Consider is not bad at all here. Kinda want to just go Island Consider, because you want a Grief or a Shadow. Shadow is pretty good. Yeah, let's play the Shadow now. Your turn. I'm still looking for Grief, but at least with a Shadow, we have a fast clock. They're still going to take a bunch of damage with their own lands. And they only have one burn spell that we know about and one unknown card, which could be 3 more damage. So we're basically down to 3. But with a Stubborn Denial in hand. Okay, Boros Charm, sure. Counterspell. This is looking good. Kind of have to take 1 more damage from these. And then, you know, Searing Blaze is not that scary, I think. They're down to 10. If they draw with one of these 2 Canopy lands, I might just go Orcish Bowmasters end of turn. Just to try to kill them. It's also true that I just need a Shockland to kill them. Yeah, they're just going to pass the turn. Which is fine. Okay. Another Orcish Bowmaster. I'm just going to attack again. And if they cycle both, we win. Just need them to completely tap out this turn. Skullcrack. Skullcrack doesn't kill me. Okay, that's fine. Right, I go down to 2. And they have only 1 damage from these. They need like another land. I mean, that's okay. 3 damage is alright. So now they need land into Searing Blaze into Croc one of these 2. I think we are not in a bad spot. They kinda need to kill me now. And this spell is not good enough to kill me. Even if they Croc... I mean, they kinda have to Croc Canopy land, throw Bolt, have another Bolt in their hand, and then I go counter. And then they cast the other Bolt and they have nothing. And that's the best outcome for them. Okay, they go for it. If I go Orcish Bowmasters now, they kind of have to go Searing Blaze and they die anyway. I think, should I go for that? I mean, they only have 1 card and they have to do something. I think that the Orcish Bowmasters now, it's completely fine. If they have another Bolt in their hand, I'm just dead. That's okay. Unless they have Bolt now. 1 mana burn spell is the only thing that they can cast now. And instant speed. So these must be, one of those 3 cards must be a Lightning Bolt. Okay, so against burn, I want Dress Down, Stubborn Denial. I don't really want Bitter Triumph and Dismember. Explosive is fine to just get rid of the Sanctifier. I think that push is not that great either. I could... what does Tidebinder do here? I could actually Tidebinder, Sanctifier, ETB. Yeah, I don't think that's too bad. 1 Undying Evil out. And Subtlety is kind of okay. but maybe a 1 Fluster instead. Even Orcish is not that good, but we need something that can actually kill them. I kind of want to try like these. What if I cut Thoughtseize though? I mean, I could go Fluster, Subtlety again, and 1 push without Thoughtseize. Yeah, this is probably better, or maybe something like this. No, 1 push is fine. Okay, we have a lot of shadows. And let's keep. I think that this end is looking fun enough to just keep. Rift Bolt exiled. Okay. I think that right now I'm just going to take. They fetch for a basic mountain, so they don't have Sanctifier. Lava Spike. Do I go Fluster? I don't think I want to. That's fine. Let's take 3. Sure. Play with fire. They cannot really kill me this turn, so even if I go down to 8, I play double shot and then I try to win with dress down. I think I want to go Grief first, just to be sure that they have no Path to Exile or anything like that. Okay, they only have these. That's fine. Okay, so we go double shadow. They cannot kill the shadows with just 1 bolt, and then I can go dress down and kill them. They have 6 damage here, but they need like another land and another spell to kill me, and they only have 3 cards left. So yeah, I think that this is game. Dress down. So they kinda want to crack Canyon, draw Path to Exile, but then we have Flusterstorm. Okay, good game. We have Preordain and Orcish. I think that this end is fine. Watery Grave, Preordain. Too many lands. I think I can bottom both. Okay. So we can fetch only 4 basic island now. Is this another Rhinos? It could be, but it could also be something else. They go Fire Ice. This is Rhinos again. Yep. Classic. Okay. So I need Stubborn Denial. Another Preordain. Okay. Both these cards are not great against Rhinos. Shardless Agent. Ardent Plea. Fairy. Okay, I was not expecting a Fairy now. What's going on? Okay, I'm going to consider. I need a Bitter Triumph to just get rid of the Fairy. Thoughtseize. We go like this and then Thoughtseize you and then I play a small shadow. Oh wow, this is Cascade Beans. We take this Solitude and your turn. It was a good one. It just bounced. Okay. I think I should just go like Orcish Bowmasters, Pink Fairy, and Shadow, and keep the other Shadow in my hand. Because then if they go like Fury, draw 1, then I have not that after all, unless they go +1 on the Teferi first. But still they could draw like Solitude. I don't want to have more than 1 Shadow to play if they have a Solitude. So if they go land into... Okay, they go +1 first, which makes sense. So now they can freely cast anything they want. Okay, this means that I'm going to ping myself just to keep my shadow around. Did they pitch for that? Upgrade elf. This way they can kill only these 2 or just the shadow, but not both. Into Omnath. Okay. Into Binding as well, probably. I think we are already 2 behind. I think so. Let's go consider. I'm looking for a fetch, I guess. With the fairy into play, cannot do that. I could... I think that this is game. That's okay. Let's go next. Summon, Subtlety, and I want to be sure that I'm able to get rid of any Beanstalk as soon as they cast it. Tourach is fine in this matchup as well. Cutting 1 Shadow though seems fine against a Solitude deck. Okay, we have the Grief scam, so we keep double up the Beanstalk. Wow. I think we are going to take those. I could take Fire Eyes, but I think that they're going to waste it just to top my Grief. That's pretty good. Okay, they cycle Eagles. Untapped Sacred Foundry. Okay. So they have Binding, right? And they go for Binding now, but we have Stubborn Denial. Untap. They still have that Fire Eyes, which is... Ooh, okay. Narset. I think I can minus at least here. Another Stubborn Denial. That's pretty good. Basic Island, sure. Yeah, they want to top that. I can go Orcish Bowmasters. Ping them. They throw. Ping them again. Subtlety, sure. Undying Evil. Okay. This is looking good then. I mean, if they go Solitude. Subtlety. Okay, nice. They're playing Leyline. Maybe I want one more counter instead of Thoughtseize. I mean, I could go turn 1 Preordain. Yeah, that's okay. I mean, Orcish Bowmasters is like my best card against them. Okay, that's annoying though. That is really annoying indeed. Ooh, okay. Just looking for lands. Bottom. Okay. If I miss the land drop again, we are in so much trouble. But it's unlikely to not see a land in 4 draws, basically. Up the beanstalk already. No, it doesn't seem so. So they have Fire Ice. Yeah, okay. There's the land. I'm just going to pass the turn. Now they could also just go to Fairy. Land to Fairy is a problem. Okay, no land to Fairy. I kind of have to go Preordain again. Okay, that's pretty good. Your turn. Are they playing Tidebinder? I don't think so, but I think I'm going to play around it anyway. So end of turn I go Orcish Bowmasters anyway. And I'm going to ping myself. That gone. Okay, sure. I think I'm going to play Shadow and keep Counterspell up again. Omnath. I kind of have to counter the Omnath. Or do we just go Bitter Triumph? I think that overall Bitter Triumph seems better on the Omnath. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I can counter like Solitude or something scarier like a Fairy. I don't really need to go counter on the Omnath. Ooh, okay. This is looking good. I kind of want to keep Counterspell up instead of just Tidebinder the fetch land. I could also just go Tidebinder on Leyline Binding though. But if I go Counterspell, I have still 1 mana up for Undying Evil. I think I should probably go Tidebinder. It's mana efficient, so overall I think it's better. Because next turn, if I draw land, I can go like double Orcish Bowmasters or a Counterspell and Orcish Bowmasters, which is better than just having Tidebinder and 1 mana up. Another binding. Solitude. Okay, you go Solitude. Get rid of my Shadow. But if I draw land and go double Orcish Bowmasters, you are dead. Unless they have Subtlety, we should be in a really, really good spot. Nice. I mean, we have the scam, we have 1 land, but yeah, I think that this is a keep. We're going to lose 3 life points from the Agadeem. Obviously, it's bad if they go discard spell, but I think that it's worth the risk here. Okay, Ragvan. Maybe not. Sure. Go Agadeem. Say yes. I think I should get rid of the Grief. Or a Thoughtseize. Yeah, Thoughtseize is fine. It is true that it's my only other play, but it could be a dead card. Oh wow, they have a really interesting hand. I think that they fetch for the wrong land then. Yeah, maybe keeping the Thoughtseize was a better option overall. Ooh, never mind. Okay. This is so good. Double scam for the win. And maybe they think that I'm just classic scam list as well. Don't reveal the hand. No, maybe I misclicked. Whatever. So we're against Rhino once again. I mean, it's kind of obvious because it's the most popular deck right now, so I'm not too surprised. What if I go like this again? And I kind of want Mystical Dispute as well. Yeah, something like this should work though. I think so. Okay, I have Thoughtseize, Tower Denial. I'm missing a land drop, but with 1 more land, I think this end is not too bad. I think we can keep and hopefully draw like Preordain or a land. Sure. Or Grief again. Thoughtseize you. Dead Gone, Fury, and Subtlety. Dead Gone. Am I scared of that Dead Gone? I mean, it's bad for me only if they only if I draw Grief, right? I think that probably taking Subtlety is fine. Dead Gone and Fury basically do the same thing, so discarding one of those doesn't change much. Another Stubborn Denial, okay. Which is not too bad. I just need a fetch land, and then we are fine. Any land, really. Because even if I don't play the Shadow right away, it's still going to be good. I missed the land drop as well, though. I think that I have to play one Stubborn now, just to avoid them drawing a land or anything they need. Okay, this is not looking great then. Okay, the Misty Rainforest propaganda. We got nothing useful. They're going to play Rhinos now. So I think I'm going to get rid of an Undying effect here. Because if they play Rhinos now, I'm going to lose a lot of life points and then I can play Shadow. Thoughtseize. Okay, so if I take 10, play Thoughtseize. I don't think it's the right choice. I should just pass the turn. Island cycling, sure. So this turn I'm going to take... Like, I need a land to be able to counter the dead gone, otherwise I'm just dead. We got Grief. Without Scam effect, because I discarded both of those. Because they add dead gone. Yeah, I think that we are just dead then. I mean, if I play a Shadow, they're just going to bounce it and then attack me. Unless I can discard only one of those two. Yeah, it's just game, sadly. I mean, it was surely a risky end. Nothing to say about that. Okay, this is pretty good though. Keep. Turn 1 Preordain. Best new staple. More counter spells are fine. So, ooh, another counter. But their turn 2 is just going to be Fire Ice on my upkeep, so I should go Preordain again. And I think I should also just play Explosives now. Their turn. Yeah, I think that overall this is looking okay. They go Fire Ice. They have so many cards that it doesn't matter if I counter this or whatever. But I'm not going to cast... Actually, am I? I think I can freely cast this Preordain now to... kind of want that Murktide. Because we have a lot of stuff going on in our graveyard. I'm going to counter something this turn, probably. They missed the lane drop. Wow, with 8 cards in their hand. This is pretty good for me. Endurance. Sure. Okay, that's fine. You can cycle. Not dead after all. Okay. I mean, next turn I kind of want to go Murktide and keep Stubborn Denial for any of their answers. We can play it slow now with all these counter spells. Discard again. Wow, okay. Maybe they had just to play Endurance. Why didn't that burst to the graveyard? Their Fire Eye is so annoying. Sure. Shadow. I cannot play a Shadow yet. I need a fetch land and then we can do a lot of stuff. I mean, if they go Shardless Agent, they just want to go Explosives. They have Violent Outburst. Another counterspell. Should I go Murktide? If I go Murktide now... Yeah, I think so. I think I should go Murktide. We still have Stubborn Denial and Flusterstorm and Explosives. And having a 6/6 into play is looking good. If they go like Violent Outburst now, I can fight with my spells and then... Okay, they just go for Subtlety. That's okay. That's okay. They wasted 2 cards for that. And they used Tishana's Tidebinder. That was basically their answer for my Explosives. Sure. So this was a 2 mana discard to recycle. Okay. I need a land though. I want to be able to play my stuff without wasting resources here. Sure. That is untapped. Interesting. So they could have Mystical Dispute and they could go like Carlos Agent, keeping up Mystical Dispute. And then I could go Stubborn Denial. No, it doesn't make sense. I could let this resolve even. Let's go for Flusterstorm. Because I have too many cards in my hand anyway. Kinda have to use them. And they have a Mystical Dispute in hand. Okay, we got a land, which is still fine. And they're going to attack me, so I can play my Shadow. They only have 4 cards in their hand. And we have a lot of counters. Okay, this could be a Fury. Now I play a Shadow. Doesn't die to Dead Gone, and we still have like double Counterspell up. If they have another Subtlety, I'm just going to counter it. If they play Fury... Now if they play Fury, I should just go Counterspell. Target players draws 2 cards. Am I scared of those 2 cards? Because they have a Mystical Dispute in hand, we know that. I think I'm not too scared of those 2 cards. I kind of want to tap them out a bit more. Like if they go Land, Fury, Counterspell, Mystical Dispute, you can just go Stubborn Denial. They are obviously not going to attack me. Agadeem, okay. I think I'm fine going down to 7. And I can attack. We have so many counterspells. They block, sure. They could have another flame. If they go flame, deal 5 damage. They want to go Gone? I mean, Gone is not a problem, right? They cannot really win with Rhinos until I have explosives. I have so many lands now. Ooh, that's... 3 cards are a bit too much, maybe. Okay, no Mystical Dispute, interesting. Okay, Thoughtseize. Okay, let's go Thoughtseize now. Yeah, they have Fury, Violent Outburst, another Dead Gone. So if I manage to play Shadow, I have counter for the Fury, and yeah, I think that Dead Gone is their best card here. Which is kind of funny, because usually it's not that good, but right now I think that is their only card that does something. We have a pretty good 2-turn clock here. If they go for Fury, we have counter. If they go Violent Outburst, we have explosives or Stubborn Denial. Another land, okay. Sure. So this is explosives. Because then they could waste like a Tidebinder on the explosives. Okay. That's something else that they wanted to cast here. Interesting. Otawara is their only out, basically. Interesting, they're just passing the turn again. They're not playing the Fury. I think I'm not going to play that land, I don't need to. What do you have? Subtlety. Counterspell? We won, nice. So pretty good 4-1. The deck looks really interesting. I think that having Stubborn Denial and all this control package with Grief is not that bad at all. Because you play Grief and then it's even harder to get rid of the Grief. It's a bit slower, obviously, than the usual scam list. I think that maybe there are a couple of things that could be changed. I'm not too sure about these one-off here, which are not too bad, but I'm still not sure. But overall, the deck looked really good. I think that I'm going to test even more tempo decks like these, because this is the right meta to play something like this. We saw against Rhinos. I mean, you just need a couple of counter spells, 1 or 2 proactive spells, creatures, something like that, and that's basically it. But anyway, thanks for tuning in once again. Don't forget to share, subscribe, put a like, comment, all that stuff, and see you in the next one.